Alright everybody, so it's a little late, I know, but I promised I was going to be making a review. I got some time to myself, so we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about the Fantastic Four First Steps. So, to give you my lead up to the movie, I enjoyed the Fantastic Four. I don't hate the first two movies. I think they're enjoyable. They're a throwback, you know what I mean? The 2015 movie, though, is one of the only of two movies that I've ever thought about getting up and walking out of at a theater. The Fantastic Four, as themselves, are a cool team. They're very cool, and I like them. So I was glad when Marvel got the rights. Now, when we talk about first steps, I was excited. You know, it was the Spider-Man director, and they had a lot of cast members being thrown around. When they announced it wasn't going to be John Krasinski, I got a little disappointed. It is what it is, though. I thought Joseph Quinn was a weird choice. I thought Vanessa Kirby was a good choice. What's the guy's name? Eben Moss something for The Thing. I've seen him in like an Andor, and I was like, okay. Can't remember what he sounds like, but I'm sure he'll be CGI. I didn't really have an opinion on him. Pedro Pascal, I kind of had a problem with. I was like, I don't know. I feel like they only casted him because he was famous. To me, he doesn't look like Mr. Fantastic. That's the way I felt. The first trailer dropped, and that's actually on the YouTube channel. You can check out my reaction to that trailer. I think it's the second trailer where they revealed the Silver Surfer, right? She's not in the first trailer. I thought it was weird. I thought they were pulling a woke move. I wasn't aware of Shalabal or whatever at the time. And then I read that Sue was actually going to be the leader, and then Pedro Pascal actually wasn't going to be leading the team. And I was like, this movie is going to be woke for no reason. Like, who asked for this? Like, there's nothing wrong with Sue, but like, Mr. Fantastic is the leader. But then we watched the movie, and I'm going to tell you right now, I did not feel like it was woke. Some people I could see, there's still some reasons in the movie I could see. People might say that. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was done very well. I enjoyed the futuristic 60s feel. I enjoyed the chemistry of everybody for the most part. And I thought the cast was actually fine. I thought Joseph Quinn did a good job. Do I think he's perfect? Like, is he like a Robert Downey Jr. or whatever? No, I don't think he is. Like, could they have gotten someone better? Possibly. But he's very passable. I enjoyed him. And Ebon Moss, The Thing, whatever, he's actually the best casting in the whole movie, if you ask me. The Thing, I would say, was perfect. I thought the portrayal of The Thing was like the best out of everybody. I liked the beard, but I didn't think the beard needed to stay for like the rest of the movie. I thought Vanessa Kirby did really well as Susan Storm. I did. I know a lot of people say that Jessica Alba's crown tipped a little and stuff, but like, I don't even know how to compare them. I'm not really going to. Pedro Pascal, on the other hand, it took me a while. I'm talking like 30-40 minutes into the movie before I like got used to him being Mr. Fantastic. And that's what I was saying. Like, I don't believe he was it. Like, he's good, don't get me wrong. He did fine. And he's passable. But I don't think he was the perfect choice for Mr. Fantastic. I thought Julie Garner, that's her name, did really good as Charlotte Ball. I liked a lot of her scenes were actually some of the cooler scenes. Whoever plays Galactus, I don't know his name, he did good. Yeah. So, to give the shortest synopsis I can, because I'm sure you've seen the movie by now, the Fantastic Four, they're already established as a team. Reed and Sue get pregnant, and to put it, I'm getting food. Let me respond to this right quick. Sue, Reed have the baby. They encounter Galactus, and Galactus is like, guess what? This child's like super, super powerful, and he would help me feed my hunger. I need this baby. If you give me the baby, I'll spare your planet. And then it's the Fantastic Four trying to figure out how to keep the baby and keep Galactus from destroying their planet. That's the most brief synopsis I can give you. Like I said, the visual effects on Galactus are really good. The visual effects on the Silver Surfer are good. They're not great. There's certain scenes that look really good, but for the most part, I felt like they were just good. The CGI on the Thing, I thought was fine. I really liked it. The Human Torch looked a little funky. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they would just use like colored grading, it felt like to make him like red, and then just like use like weird CGI eyes. Like he didn't look like Chris Evans' Human Torch. He was like red with like kind of like what the comics look like, you know, with the glowing yellow eyes. He didn't look like flames as much as Chris Evans did. And I know there's like the meme where it's like the Silver Surfer is surfing, he's like sideways. That part looks a little goofy. The visual stuff for Sue were cool, like the force fields, the light stuff, it looked good. And for Reed, I would say it was passable on Reed too. There was some of it looked kind of goofy, but for the most part, it looked good. I thought it was really good. I think it's hard to say. I feel like I talked about Thunderbolts more afterwards. Like, I want to say I liked it better than Thunderbolts, but I don't know if I did. To me, my thing about it was it made the Fantastic Four cool again. Like, and like no one's tried since 2015. It's almost like it's been so long since they've been cool that I forgot how cool they were. And I made a thread about that. Cause like they were in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, I think, in that cartoon, but they weren't in any of the like Avengers Assemble, and like they haven't like. I feel like Marvel forgot about the Fantastic Four when it came to like entertainment, and I'm sure that's to keep Fox out of everything. But I'm like, yo, like I've missed the Fantastic Four. Like they're cool. Like it's a shame they haven't been around. And yeah, it's a solid 3.5. I think as soon as I got out of the theater, I marked it a 4 on my Letterboxd, but it's a solid 3.5 stars out of 5. Yeah, I feel like with Deadpool and Wolverine, and then the Thunderbolts, and then this Fantastic Four, I feel like Marvel's coming back. I didn't watch Ironheart. I haven't seen Ironheart yet. I've heard it was garbage, but I feel like they're on their way back. And then with the Russos directing this, the stuff that's been coming about Spider-Man looks like super cool. So I'm really hoping Marvel is like in full comeback mode. But yeah. If I had to give my favorite part of the movie, the Silver Surfer chasing them out of the black hole was really cool. Them getting away from her was really cool. The moment that their plan comes together, like when Mr. Fantastic has the idea, was good, because like I had it right before, because the device they used to do it is mentioned like at the very, very, very beginning of the movie. And then there's a certain line that said, this is just me not trying to spoil the whole thing, and I was like, he's gonna use that device. And I looked at my wife, I'm like, oh man. And then like I saw like the light bulb in his eye. A lot of the stuff at the final battle are pretty cool. I liked they do like a little thing where they intro them, show their powers a lot. There's a weird thing where like Mr. Fantastic is fighting apes. It looks a little goofy, but it's pretty fun to watch. Yeah, so I would watch it. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it, go support it, because Marvel needs to come back, and it's gonna lead into Doomsday pretty good. I mean, if you've seen Thunderbolts and you've seen the post-credit scene for that, you should have known that this was gonna be a big player. But then the post-credit scene of this for sure sets you up for Doomsday. That's all I'm gonna say. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about Fantastic Four First Steps, what you thought about the cast, what you thought about the movie, what you thought about this visual effects. We'll talk about any of it, all of it. And I'll see you next time.